What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. But not today. We're not going to be on Facebook Live, but we're broadcasting all over the world on YouTube. Uh, Robert, Robert Young, what are you on YouTube? I need to go. Everybody, Facebook is messed up. Let me put some out on Facebook today. The Chop Shop HTX will only be shown, be aired on YouTube. Y'all, this is going to be a good show too. Chop Shop HTX. Chop Shop HTX. Share that. Hold on, let me. What's up, y'all? I see y'all out there. I'm just trying to do something right now. I'm just trying to make something happen. Cause they messing with me over there, man. You know I ain't letting them people mess with me. They always got something to do. Let me go over to the let me go over to my other my hold on one second. Let's go over to the Chop Shop page. What's up, everybody? I got you. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. I got to I want to post something. Gotcha. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like y'all know how I feel about them anyway. I don't care nothing about no Facebook, no way. All you Facebookers, y'all just stay over there. I don't care nothing about them anyway. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. Uh, Facebook, they said they released uh, the video yesterday, but I guess it takes a while, so I'll have to wait. But it's Women Rock Wednesday today. Panther Network is Women Rock Wednesday, and they want to do us like this on Women Rock Wednesday. So guess what I did? Hold up. They tried to hold up. Hold up. They tried to hold up. They tr- they trying to won't you let me upload? Hold up. Hold up, man. They, they off the chain. They off the chain over here. They won't you let me. they, they funny. Y'all, I don't like them anyway. Only reason I do it is for y'all. I don't like these. I do not like YouTube at all. At all. Let me see. Let me put it again. Hold on. Let everybody know to come on, Chop Shop. Yeah. Everybody come over here. Everybody come over here. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's Women Rock Wednesday. No women yet. I got a woman on here yet. I can't see it. Robert Young, it's gonna be a good show. Y'all, I got a great guest coming in a little bit later. Um, I hate I gotta coming in on when you're doing this crazy stuff with these old sorry people with Facebook. Yeah, I'm talking about them. I don't care uh, at all about at all, really. Just can stop your stuff. It's just unbelievable. You know I'm gonna check them when I get off the show. I'm gonna straight check them. I'm gonna straight. Hey, okay. We got Hatter in honor of Women Rock Women. Put that background up with our beautiful sisters. Uh, go put your own background up with your beautiful sisters. I don't have no background up here. It's real. All of this real. this is real. I don't have, ain't no green screen on today. Uh, uh, David. So if you want to see some beautiful women, you go and put that on your screen today. I can't accommodate you. I don't have this. This is live. These are these are walls behind me. That's not a green screen, man. Uh, I, I don't know if you knew. I don't know if you knew it or not. Eh, That I don't have the capability of putting. You know, I can bring up some pretty women on. Hold on. Let me bring up a pretty woman on my phone. Hold on. I got two pretty women for you right there. Okay, there you go. Okay, okay. Hold on. I got two. That's Gina Gaston and Shonda Scott. On November the 15th, I got something for you. On November the 15th, from 6 to 8 p.m., they're going to have cocktails and conversation. Shonda Scott will be on at around 1 o'clock. She's going to come on at 1 o'clock. So you see, I went and found you some beautiful women. I went and found you some beautiful. And hold on, let me see. This man want to come on this show to look at some beautiful women. Boy, you in bad shape. Let me find some more. Let me find some more. Let me go. Yeah, yeah. The things I go through on this show. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go. Oh, I got plenty of beautiful women. This man wants some beautiful women on. He wants to see some beautiful women. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all see how I do. Y'all see how I do on this show. Um, Hold on. Let me see. What's this one? What's this one? That what you want to see? I'll put them over in the corner for you. Right there. That what you want to see? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. Hold up. The man want to see some women. Hold up. Black women. Let me find some more for him. And that ain't all I got. That ain't all I got. Let's see. There goes some more. There you go. Okay. All right. Got some more. Got some more. Anything else, David? Now, David, always wanting something from the chop shop. David, I want you to be the first to pull up. Go to that. You always want something, right? I want you to be the first to go and scan that QR code right there, Mr. David. See, we're gonna stop having these toxic relationships. We're gonna have some. We're gonna stop having these transitional relationships. We're gonna have to. We. I need you to go to that QR code, right? It's gonna take you to Eventbrite, and I want you to go and make sure you be first one today to get the tickets. You get free drinks. You get your book and all of that included in it, Mr. David. Since you got a request from me, I got a request for you. That's an evil. Bob, I know you ain't gonna be here, but Bob, guess what? Go there and you can donate it to somebody. November 15th, the day after the season opener. Shonda Scott, she will be on a little bit. I want you there. Rod Wells, I want you there. Panther Network, I want you there. Brandon Wheatfall, I want you, your wife, everybody there. Brad Kimball, I want you there. Otha Brown, I want you there. Joe Lewis, I want you there. Robert Young, I want you there. Go to that QR code right now. She got a book out called Give Me a Year. 12 new things. Instead of just having a New Year's resolution, she came up with this concept. Why don't you try to do something new and daring and challenging every month? So at the end of the 12 year, give you a year, you gonna be you will have did 12 things that you ain't wasn't used to doing. I think it's an amazing concept. I can't wait to talk to her today. I can't wait till November 15th. I want y'all go the QR code right up on the screen. I know David. You the first one. I already know. Because you want to see some pretty women. I gave you some. Now, let's go. Now, come on. Come on, do that for me. But you know what? I was sitting there today, and I hate my people on. I tried to email everybody. I mean, I put a post out on shoot, they won't even let me post. Hold on. I put a post out saying that we will only be on here today because them sorry son of a gun over there, Facebook, I don't know what the hell they be doing and don't care really. Wait a minute, hold on. Sonya said, what's Sonya? Oh, okay, that was something. This Women Rock Wednesday too. But my women, my real women, they gonna come. So somebody said, wait a minute, hold on. Ooh. Mm. But I was, last weekend, this weekend had a unique thing that happened in Memphis, St. Jude Hospital that that specialize in cancer patients of kids, cancer patients, and they when you accept it in this hospital, everything is you give so much that so it can take a burden off the families. St. Jude, right? So John Calipari, a former Memphis coach, got with Penny Hardaway, the current Memphis coach, and they got together in Arkansas, played Memphis, and the benefit, all the money proceeds went to St. Jude's. Cal brought all of the guys he used to play for him because he was a coach. He brought all the guys. Matter of fact, they brought Sharon Chapman, who was an assistant coach for TSU. He was one of the guys they brought back. A whole lot of guys they brought back, and they had a great weekend of service in Memphis. And it's a lot of stuff. You know how people be running their mouth about what's going on in Memphis when you hear it on the news and you're hearing all this. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna seek and I find it, I'm gonna put this. I want you to go take a look at something, and I didn't want to play it because that's why certain things I don't play. But I should have known not to play that Jay Leno thing. I should have known not to do that, but I did it because I wanted the effect of it. But I was Penny Hardaway and John Calipari. They spent a day in Memphis going around the city, and I'm gonna share some with y'all. Let me see, share. They spent time going around the city, going around. Let me see, just copy the link. I'm just gonna copy the link, and I'm gonna post it on the feed. Give me 1 second. But they spent time going around and where am I live at? I'm live on something. Yeah, should be live here, right? Yeah, they spent. Hold up, that's not the live one. Hold up, where am I? Where am I? I'm live somewhere. I'm live on somewhere, right? So I'm trying to get to where y'all are because I know I'm live somewhere. I keep saying I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, I'm live somewhere. Hold on. Let me get out of there because I want to put it up on the feed. I'm not even live over here on my own stuff. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Ain't worry about it. But if you go on YouTube and just look up, go to YouTube and look up, tell you what you look up. Penny Hardaway and John Calipari, A Day in Memphis. Penny Hardaway and John Calipari. The mayor of Memphis, young man, he was on there and he was just talking about the things I didn't even know was going on. I didn't know that they had a school called Grizzly Prep. They got a school called Grizzly Prep. And I'm still trying, y'all know how I am. I'm still trying to find uh, my podcast. I mean, trying to find where my stuff at because they ain't got my stuff on. Oh, there you go. 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 Come on. There it is. Yeah, it was my phone messing up. I don't know. But I put it on the screen. I mean, I put it on the board. I'm try to put it on the screen too. Try to what? I can send it to myself. There it is. There it is right there. Put it on the screen. You can go there. So, but they had this school called Grizzly Prep that I knew nothing of an all boys school, and it was so. I mean, it just blew me away, and I said I got to share it because it's only one of its kind in the world. I mean, um, it's a school for boys. It's the only high school that's affiliated with an NBA team. The only school. It's not a high school. This thing, I think it's from. Uh, I'm gonna tell you. It said they was talking about is your kid, is he reaching his potential? This middle school is crucial time for young men in Memphis. Many students are overlooked in the classroom and become disengaged and academically stagnant. By the time they reach high school, only 6% are ready for college, according to the ACT. So, Tennessee, they rewarded a school they were rewarded a school backed by the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies backed the school. It's the only public charter school backed by an NBA team, which if all 30 of them should be doing, to provide an excellent education for young men. Tuition is free. At Grizzly Prep, we know that families want to feel confident in the future of their sons. That's why we design a structure and caring middle school to address the needs of these young men. Many students become disengaged in middle school, leading to poor academic growth, misbehavior, and concerned parents. They said, we believe that no student should be limited to a poor learning environment. So Grizzly Prep provides an excellent academic. And the reason I knew about this, because Cal and Penny visit these schools. That's on the video I just showed you. Cal and Penny, they visit the school. And they just said their mission is educating young men grades 6 through 8. And Grizzly Prep prepares all students to excel academically and demonstrate integrity within the rigorous and disciplined middle school. Students become equipped for high school success, college, and life. Shout out to that school. I didn't know nothing about it. And right it there in my city, I grew up in. Shout out to the people there that's that putting that thing on. They got it going on. They got all kind of stuff. They got arts. I mean, they got so much stuff. They went by Stacks. They went by downtown, and just showing people how innovative the city of Memphis is. So when you look at all of this stuff online, these people were there in the city meeting the people, not just putting stuff on Twitter and saying bad things like your boy Donald Trump. You know, he ain't been nowhere near the place. So shout out, share the show. Make sure people know that you are on. The show is on. Tell all your friends the show is only on YouTube today. Only on YouTube today. And I know people over there on Facebook just I can't find it. I can't find it. Yeah, because it's over here. It's over here. It's over here. Okay. Anybody? Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. You know, because I got some stuff to talk about today, and I want everybody to be able to get this today. Yeah, they didn't. Man, I can't wait to talk to them folks. Let me try one more thing. Let's see. Let's see where they go. Yeah. So, so I wanted to share that with y'all. And I got another thing I want to share with y'all about the face of the league. We talked about it a little bit yesterday about how to be the face of the league and things about that, the league, NBA. Let's see. Then I saw one of the most bizarre interviews in NFL history yesterday, and I want to share with y'all. A reporter asked a great question to Kevin Stefanski. And I want y'all to hear what he said. Share the show. Watch what he said.
Wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Okay. Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Okay. Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Okay. Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him?
Did y'all hear that? Obviously, my focus is where we at right now. That's not my focus. Did y'all hear that? Are y'all there? Is anybody there? I know my Facebook people usually be talking a little bit more. And, did anybody get that? Fob, did you get that? Anybody understood that? I mean, I'm just saying, no. Somebody said something, man. Let me see. Somebody sent me something. And I'm trying to and see that I write it down. They told me, and I don't know, Eric Harrison, how true this is. They said, Robert, a CAA, Creative Artists Agency, it's a big firm that represents people influenced in Cleveland, is similar to Athletes First in Chicago. Sexton, Jimmy Sexton, he probably talking about, who declined to comment for this story, has represented the past two Browns head coaches. Jimmy Sexton, big riding ass, dude from my hometown. He represents Freddie Kitchens. He represents coaches and players. I think it's bigger than this, Brandon. Watch this, Brandon. Let me give you something. Watch this, Brandon. Y'all watch this. Y'all I want you to hear me. CAA, it's a big agency that represents players and coaches. In Cleveland, it's similar to Athletes First. I guess they represent a lot of people in the Chicago team, on the Chicago team. So you got the players and the coaches and all of them and the agents all in cahoots. Y'all need to text, tag, and tell everybody. Y'all need to get on this show. I'm going to talk about something. Sexton, I think he's with CAA, who declined to comment for this. They had a story on this. Has represented the past two Browns past two Brown coaches. Y'all got to hear me now. Freddie Kitchens and Kevin Stefanski. Watch this. And another CAA agent represents Andrew Berry, the GM. Are y'all listening to me? Did y'all know this? Watch this. Cleveland 2024 offensive and defensive coordinators were also represented by CAA. Head coach, hold up. The general manager, the head coach, the two offensive and defensive coordinator. Yo, this is Brandon. You talking about they don't like you do it? Ain't got nothing to do with nobody liking nobody. Watch this now, Mr. Bartholomew. I didn't realize all this. I'm 1 day years old, and I'm just 1 day old finding this out. Now watch this now. Offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey was fired on January the 1st in the wake of a 3-14 seasons. But the rest of the Browns staff is reportedly safe. Tom Reese, elevated from tight ends coach to offensive coordinator on January the 15th, is represented by Excel Sports Management. Per ESPN data, 4 teams went into the 2024 with the same agent representing the head coach, the 2 coordinators, at the time the club hired them. Cincinnati, Cleveland, the Jets, and Miami. Then I found out that Dylan Gabriel I think it's represented by, I might be wrong on that one, but somebody told me, represented by CAA. That's a whole lot of conflict of interest. That's a whole lot of, baby K, that's a whole lot of conflict of interest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting there just thinking, these folks got all the damn power, man. Yo, these folks got all the power. This crazy. This crazy. I got some. I'm gonna have some more now. Hold up, y'all. I think I got. Hold up. I think I got some more. Hold up. Oh, here it is. Watch this. Kevin Stefanski, the one, him right here. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. This one right here.
Why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Okay.
Kevin Stefanski has the same agent as Dan Lanning. Do y'all know who Dan Lanning is? Somebody bring me that. Oh, he's hold on. I said, hold on. Okay. Thanks for telling me. But do you know who Dan Lanning is? That's Gabriel's coach at Oregon. So forget William Morris' age endeavors. Forget that. Kevin Stefanski and Dan Lanning, the coach at Oregon, the school that Dylan Gabriel came from, got the same agent. Brett Venables and Gus Malzahn, all the college coaches of Dylan Gabriel, all was represented by CAA. Brent Venerable, Gus Malzone, all the college coaches of Dylan Gabriel is represented by CAA. The CAA influence in Cleveland is similar to Athletes First in Chicago. Like I just said. Yo, do y'all understand what I'm really talking about? You talking about college football. Dude, it done spewed over into pro football, man. Man, I got a guest coming on at 1. I ain't gonna be able to get everything. I don't know. Hey, stay tuned. After the guest leave, I got some more stuff I gotta tell y'all. Because you worry about college basketball. I ain't worried about college football. I'm worried about how it affects in the pros. The GM, the coach, Andrew Barry went to Princeton. And I think Stefanski went to Princeton. It's a little Ivy League connection up there. Wow. These folks can really play with some people's lives if they wanted to. They can really, really mess with some play around with some people's lives. Then, ladies and gentlemen, just found out today. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups will not be paid while on leave of absence from their teams. Both of their paychecks are expected to be held in escrow, and we've held and put in escrow pending the outcome of the FBI cases. Then I look to college basketball. I see this leadership by this little young freshman. Man, let me tell you something, boy. Y'all, this the kind of stuff young people, young parents, you got a son, play him this tape right here of a freshman leading his college team at half.
Vision and talk. Yeah. Talk to each other. That's all it is. Talk to each other. If you can't get there, be like, yo, DH, get there. Yo, DH, take Abram. We gotta talk to each other, bro. We're good. We're good. We're right here. Come on, we're right here. We didn't have a good half, and we're down 6. Yeah, we're right there. Come on. Hey, we wanted this, man. Come on. We wanted this. We went through so much hard, fellas. Yeah. Push through right now. 20 minutes, man. Push through. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We good.
Man, that warmed my heart. I got a young fella that I've watched since he's a little boy. He played his first game tonight. It feels like I'm so nervous for him. I wish I could be there tonight, but I got things to do. But I wish I could. I really wish I could be there. But young Michael Collins going off to play tonight. But those the kind of leaderships, ladies and gentlemen, the leadership by a freshman in his first true road environment. They was down by 6. He said, we ain't down by 6, but we got to communicate, man. And it's a one. And y'all wonder why that boy won every year, won everything. Every time I see him, the Boozers won. The Boozers twin. But that one right there, the one next to him didn't say nothing. That one, the big one, the boy checks every box, y'all. A freshman talking like this in an exhibition game. Man, it's really no wonder why Cam Boozin won 4 straight state championship titles. He was this passionate about a game that doesn't count. Are y'all hearing me? I wish my Facebook people was on today. Cause I think the YouTube, y'all look too bougie. I need my Facebook people today. Wow. That had me hyped. The kid only knows how to win. That kid gonna have a special season. They were down 6 at halftime in an exhibition. And this young freshman was the most vocal in the locker room. Duke dominated Tennessee in the second half. This kid hates to lose more than he likes to win. He's a natural leader, man. Man, he said, I literally watched him take to the board, take the board from his coach during halftime and do the same thing. Unbelievable. That's the things we need to be teaching out. That's the stuff we need to be teaching our athletes. That's the stuff that we need to do. That translate into business. That translate into everything in life. That translate, Mr. Bartholomew. I'm thinking about Steph. That's why y'all wonder why I always talk about Steph. I like leaders. It's another thing you can give your.
How do you think?
All you people out here waiting on that special offer. Man, I'm just waiting on something. Man, I ain't got nothing but so-and-so. I ain't got nothing but rice. I ain't got nothing but this here. I ain't got nothing. Man, you better go there. If I was, listen, I been to Charlotte and Davison is like St. Thomas. Little smaller private school. That Stephen Curry in his first college game turned the ball over 13 times. He couldn't have did that nowhere else. They'd have put and the assistant coaches wanted to put him on the bench. And the head coach said, no, I got some work to do with this one. Took him to the Sweet 16, to the Elite 8. That's why I tell y'all, watch what y'all say about these kids. Where you see them now, we don't know where they're going to be later. Just thinking about that. And y'all, I just be watching stuff that people be posting. There's some sick ass black folks and white. It's some sick people out there, man. Always posting something. They got this one guy. I ain't even call his name. And I don't know how he come on my feed, and I'm gonna figure it out from algorithms. But he always got some negative to say about, hey, hold on. Let me put this on here. Let me put this on here big. Let me put this on here big. What can you watch? Which interview? Which interview you talking about? Which interview you talking about? Because I want to help you out. Coach, you said, Coach Bob McKillop, I guess you're saying he's a great coach and a brilliant mind. No, Stephen Curry was a great player. Because he ain't put out no more of them. What other Steph Curry then came out of Davis? Oh, the Steph interview. I don't know. Somebody sent that to me. Somebody sent that to me. I'll find out. Somebody sent that to me. But think about this, y'all. We want to say you're a great coach, but you say you made. If you say you made Hove, make another Hove. If Bob was that great of a coach, Bob just have to have a special player that he was patient with. Now, if you want to call that great coaching because he was patient, okay. But Stephen Curry, he he just went to the right spot. But great coaching, I wouldn't say great coaching, because if you're great coaching, you'll make another great player. Or it's not, or great players are born. So which way you want to do it, coaches? Tell me which way you want to do it. Either great players are born, are you a great coach? So that means every player that comes to you need to be great then, if you're making great players. Maybe I'm wrong, but I saw this guy. He always got something negative to say about LeBron. The man got 21,000 followers because he talked negative about LeBron. Talking negative about LeBron. And then this same guy, Jay-Z, came on and said, because they was talking about verses, they was trying to get him to do a verses. Jay-Z said, it's not a rapper that I can do a verses with me because no one is on my level right now. There's not a chance anyone can stand on that stage with me. That was Jay-Z. This same dude that don't like LeBron, that made a following, cult following people who hate LeBron. He came on this one. I ain't never see him talk about nobody else but LeBron. And maybe I go back, but LeBron and Bronny, man, this man talks so bad about them. He better stay behind whatever he got his name under. Because he got one of them, you know, the cap. You know he full of. He one of them. He might be a plant. But when Jay-Z said that, guess what he come back said? This N-word act like he wasn't just another rapper before Pac and Biggie died. He married the right business partner, sucked off the right small hats, and stabbed the right ninjas in the back. He ain't never actually been the best. When he did go head up with Nas, he got dealt with. Number 2, Eminem would cut the beef off and shut him and the whole event down halfway through in a 5-minute freestyle, talking about there is no chance. Why? Why? Why why does this happen? And then the other day, I'm just sitting there watching Gavin Newsom talking about stuff. You know, he on some show with all the smoke guys, and he talking to them. He's just saying, he's sitting there saying the same things that Kamala Harris been saying. And now everybody wanted to say, you good. I got you. You're in the green room. Now everybody's saying, what I found out though, y'all don't have trouble with the messaging. It's the messenger. You don't have trouble with messaging, it's the messenger. But that kind of got to me a little bit, y'all, because I was just thinking about, and I was looking at, and I hope, do anybody remember heard of this kid? Remember this basketball player? Because I remember his name was Kyrie Walker. He was a top basketball player. But on his Snapchat pages, y'all, and I didn't put them up on the screen, and I meant to earlier, but I'm gonna read them to you, and it's kind of troubling. This young man just sitting there. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. But I don't know if y'all heard about it. But the kid said, "I'm cool off." Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all was trouble. He said, "I'm cool off alone. I'ma die soon, and that SHIT won't matter." Then he posted the second message. "I'ma be with TC5 sooner than I can expect. Honestly, I can't wait." Hold on. "I don't care to live or be dead. My daughter, only reason I'm alive. And soon, I'm calling it anyways." Then the end. "Don't text me or call me telling me y'all care. Get the F off my phone with that BS honesty." Ladies and gentlemen, it's a young guy. I looked him up a little bit, had high hopes, supposed to be NBA prospect, supposed to be, and it didn't work out for me. He went overseas, and a lot of stuff, it didn't work out for him. But let me tell y'all something, and I keep telling y'all, these young players, I don't care. I know you. If you're fans, he didn't score this, he didn't score. Do me a favor. I'm telling y'all, these kids need a lot more. And I know y'all want to come on this show, well, he ain't this, and he ain't this, and he ain't this, and he ain't this. And I'm the one saying, whoa, give him a chance, give him a chance. Y'all hold on. I mean, and I just don't understand people just going and bashing. That's why I don't understand this going back and forth with Kendrick Perkins talking about how he felt about Ja, and Stephen A. Smith talking about how he don't like LeBron. Is that really our business? Can y'all know there's some people in this summer basketball sphere, and there's some people, but I'm not gonna let y'all talk about them on this show. This show ain't for that. This platform ain't for that. But every time I'm watching. Every time I'm watching, it's like trauma. It's trauma porn. I don't F with him, but I mess with his daddy. How you gonna not mess with, you don't like the son and his daddy gonna be cool with you? Then I have a lot to say about the daddy then. But it's just, I got a special guest. She's in the green room already, and I'm excited about bringing her on. And before I bring her on, oh, you know what? We're gonna talk about this a little later. But we're gonna get back into it. But she's here. I want to get her in because she's doing something, and I'm looking at her book, and I'm just watching stuff she sent me. Y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Y'all do this. Y'all check this out before I bring her on. Hold on. I told y'all about her yesterday, right? I know. I put a picture up today, right? Shonda Scott She said, move over New Year's resolutions. In other words, you ain't got to make no New Year's resolutions no more. Just move over. She's an author, she's an entrepreneur. She's written a book saying, give me a year. When I heard that right there, give me a year. Hold on. When I'm developing, when I'm in the gym developing a young player, and I changed a young player's shot a couple of years ago, and I was showing him, and I said, give me 6 months. Your shot ain't gonna change right now, but we working in January. I mean, in July. But when time for district play, when you're getting ready to go to the state, it's gonna click for you. I said, give me 6 months. This lady said, give me a year. 12 new things to embrace, change, and live your best life. She got me right there because I want to change some things and I want to live my best life. And guess what? And all it takes me is a year. It debuted, this book debuted #1, a top release in Amazon, and first place in the Book Fest Awards. But the book is based, now watch this now. The book is based on Shonda's 12 new things, lifestyle challenges, where you do something new and different once a month to embrace change. So by the end of the year, you've done 12 new things. And then she said, it's about having fun, overcoming fear, and living your best life. She's coming to Houston, ladies and gentlemen. She's on the Chop Shop today, but she's coming to Houston, right? As part of the Give Me a Year book tour, November the 15th. I'm gonna put it up there one more. I'm gonna put it up there because we're gonna be doing this all week. Go get the QR code. Gina Gaston, Donnell Williams is going to be hosted, and Gina Gaston going to be in conversation with. And y'all know Gina is bad. Gina going to ask us some questions. I can't wait to be here. But it's called Cocktails and Conversations. And I can't wait. I'm going to bring her on. She's over in the green room right now. I want y'all to copy that QR code. Get your phones out. Copy the QR code now. And before she get here, let me just give her some applause before she get in. Here she go. Talk to me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine. We can hear you
Good.
fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was excited watching you in the green room. I loved your delivery.
You know, this is it's a unique platform. And it's called a Chop Shop uniquely because it was derived from guys being in the barbershop chopping it up.
Chopping it up.
And in the barbershop, we talk about sports, we talk about politics, we talk about race, we talk about everything. And we've been going on about 8 years strong, and having all kind of guests from all over the world, and got listeners from all over the world. And now we want you to come in and invade Houston, because I'm just thinking about you said, watch it. Think about you said, give me a year. Now that stuck with me. Why give me a year?
Well, first I want to say that Houston's like home to me. My family has lived in Houston for centuries, literally. My grandmother would have been 107 if this October, if she were still here. She left us about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. So our family Houston is like home. And so I have family still there. And we go, my grandmother's church is there, Good Hope Baptist Church, where she was a member for over 80 years. So my roots are in Houston. So I'm happy to be coming back to Houston, because all my life I've traveled to Houston to spend the summers there, and and I've always had a good time with Houston. So I'm looking for Houston to come out and connect with me and spend some time with me on Give Me a Year book tour. And why give me a year? Like you were saying, I had the whole 12 New Things Challenge, where one year I started on my birthday in 2019, and it was just a fun social media challenge. So I was like, I'm going to use myself as a social experiment, where I would do something new and different each month to embrace change in fun, exciting ways and see what life gives me. Because I said, if you want to see change in your life and in your world, you have to change yourself. But changing ourselves is the most challenging thing for most of us to do, because the fear of change is one of the most fears that we have. But that change is the most consistent thing in our life. Like, everything's changing all the time, except our mindset when we choose not to change it. So the 12 new things was a fun way to start making us change our mindset, get out of my comfort zone. So I did it for a year. By the end of the year, February is my birthday. So 2020 February is when I ended. And I was like, this is a lifestyle. And then the world shut down in March of 2020. And it was relevant to everybody how we have to pivot and embrace change. It was all in our face and we had to do it. So the whole give me a year is like, give me a year and let's see what your life will change. It's transformative. It's simple concept. It's just doing something once a month. By the end of the year, you've done 12 new things, but the things that God opens up to you in that process, the overcoming the fear, the embracing change and looking at it, owning it on your own at least once a month, just is tremendous in your growth and opportunities. And it just allows you to be more innovative, more creative. And if you're at a point where you think you've done everything in your life, it's a place where you can just find joy. And it allows all of us to find joy no matter what's going on in the world, because you're excited about your new thing you're going to do each month, big or small. My first new thing was going to work a different route every day. And that just allowed me to clear my mind, show up more present and more at peace. And then I did bigger new things, the things that are on my bucket list were part of my first year. And I encourage everybody to have at least one bucket list activity that you do in that year, because that's life changing and that's fulfilling. And it's like, when if you're going to do it? So this is giving you permission that now is the time to do it. And now is the time for you to embrace change and allow yourself to pivot. So when circumstances arise, you are already conditioning your mind that, wait, we're going to get through this. We just got to do something new and different. And it's okay. And even if I'm scared along the way, I'll be okay on the other side, because the blessings on the other side are far greater than any pain and any sacrifice and any challenge that we go through on the front end.
You know what? Because you answered my question. I wanted to know your small just changed. You just changed the way you went to work. Give me one of your ones that you said, "Whew, I did that." I won't. We get wowers. Give us a wow one now, because I know you had
So the
some.
one that I said I did that. Okay, my birthday one ended with a trip I always wanted to do, and it was Dubai, skiing indoors in Dubai. I'm a skier, but I'm like, indoor in the desert. How do you have that? How did they create an indoor skiing resort in the desert? So that was a big bucket list thing I always wanted to do. So I did that. But my wow that would change my mind and my world and just challenge me in this whole new things mindset is the first chapter in my book, which is called Jump Right In. And it's when I jumped right in to the Pacific Ocean and swam several miles in the ocean, past landmarks, in with the Golden Gate Bridge in my backdrop, in a 60-degree cold water. And I got through it. And I was like, wow, I did that. People were like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, I'm proud of me. But I'm one and done. But it's in the book. The whole process, all I had to go through, I wanted to stop. I didn't want to keep going. What it meant, because my grandmother actually passed away the day before I had to swim. Like, I talk about her in the book and all that. So yeah, so that one is the one that challenged me mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I'm like, it literally is the poster activity for the 12 new things. Like, you are challenged, but you still get through.
But son, where did you jump? Where did you jump in at? Coach, hold up, girl. That's near Alcatraz out there now.
Oh, I swam past Alcatraz.
What?
Yes.
They said sharks. You weren't scared of no.
I didn't even think about it. My aunt asked me later, like, did you see any sharks? I was like, I wasn't even looking. I couldn't even think about that. People started, as I was getting ready for the swim, all kind of things that would have stopped me. People asking me questions about the water, people talking about the sharks. I couldn't even let that stop me. But in the day that I swam, I was just trying to get through the swim. I did not even think about everything that could have been possible in that water. And then I had someone that was with me that was called a swim angel, and they literally, she would not let me stop. She's like, just keep going, just keep pushing. And I was like, in the book, I even say it was metaphoric for life. We all need an angel that's going to push us through to get to the other side of where our blessings lie, and just won't let us stop. Just make us keep kicking, keep going, and won't allow us to get sucked into anxiety and fear and all the other things that can block our blessings. We all need a swim angel, and we all have to have faith, because God got me through that race, that swim. But I'm one and done.
I know exactly where I've spent a lot of time out in that area, and let me tell you, I've been on boats in that area, but never, ever, ever would I thought, and I'm an excellent swimmer. But you know what you're making me think about, and you can use this if you want to. When you were talking, the extraordinary embrace change. The average are afraid of it.
And we all have the ability to be extraordinary.
Yes. Yes.
And so that's what the whole 12 new things is like. You own your world. The only thing you can change is you. Like, you can't do any kids. You can't change your kids. You can't change your loved ones. You can't change time, nothing. Only thing you can change is how you are embracing it. And so the 12 new things is a way to make it fun and exciting for everyone. This is like every universal thing. 18 to 80, even younger if they want to start. I even talk about in the book how you can incorporate new things for your kids to make life exciting and fun for them. Just finding adventures in your own backyard. So many places people haven't experienced. I know people in Texas have never been to the Houston Zoo. It's like those are things you can go discover in your own backyard. So
yes, I know some people who live on the north side, never been on the south side.
That part.
And
so now this gives you a blueprint on starting to do things like that. Like each chapter, there's 12 chapters in the book. Each chapter covers a different theme and subject. And each chapter has different personal examples of mine and other people that I've known that done new things and what has happened after they've gone through the process. But then also there's exercises at the end of each chapter to kind of help prompt you, because honestly, it was the athletic men that were asking me. They want to do the 12 new things, but they were like, well, where's the book, Shonda? Where's the blueprint? We need a guide. And I was like, a guide? Just do it. And then it made me sit and think, oh, I could write this in a guide. That's the kind of book I'd want to read, and give me the encouragement on, give me some steps on that would prompt me to figure out my whole 12 new things journey. So that's what prompted me to just sit down and finally write the book. I mean, that prompted the seed to think of it being in a form of a book. And then when I had like a situation that brought me to a deep place of disappointment, it was something I thought was the dream opportunity. I had everything lined up. I was ready to go. Everything's about to be signed off. And then God just shut it all down. And the shutdown just sent me in the shutdown. And I was deeply disappointed and saddened and hurt, because I did everything I was supposed to do and this didn't come through. So then I took all of that hurt and pain and filled it into my book to heal me. And healing me, the book allows me to have an opportunity to heal others. So part of my prayer is that everyone that reads the book is blessed. And by getting first place in the book award, a literary award, and launching off #1 bestseller, top new release on Amazon, and a bestseller, is just confirmation that the blessings are flowing from this book to people that are each reader that receives it. So I hope people come out on November 15th. I want to pack the house. We kicked it off in Oakland, where that is my hometown where I was born. But I want to pack the house in my second place where I call home is Houston, that I love, on November the 15th.
And somebody just texted me, the book is called Give Me a Year.
The book is called Give Me a Year by Shonda Scott. So it's Give Me a Year, 12 new things to embrace change and live your best life. It's on anywhere books are sold. You can go on Amazon. If you get your ticket when you get your ticket to the event, a signed copy of the book is included with all the other fun activities. So that's part of what you get when you come, and then you get a signed copy. And
have you found the venue yet? We got the venue yet?
So we have a venue. Once you buy your ticket, you get all that information.
Okay.
So
okay. Yeah, we don't want people just showing. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
And
gotcha.
I'm happy that Emmy winner news anchor Gina Gaston will be
Yeah.
there to moderate with me. She's excited about the book. She's sharing it all on her social media.
Yeah.
Like everybody that reads it feels the love, the joy, and the inspiration and encouragement that the book gives you. Just permission to be your best you, and like a blueprint on what I did to give you like prompts to do what you need to do to be your best you.
Wow. Girl, I'm excited. I mean, I'm sitting up here just, I'm writing stuff down. I'm writing stuff down, and I'm just sitting there saying, November the 15th, a friend of mine is coming to town on the 14th for a
Oh,
basketball event, right? I said, well, you might as well stay the next day. And that's why I put that, the QR
oh,
code
good.
up on the screen right now. So nobody have no excuse. We gonna, hey, Chop Shop, we gonna make sure, I put it like this: we want to make sure don't nobody else get in but us. So let's go and get our tickets now. Let's go. Go to the QR code, and I just can't wait. Is anything else you want to cover? I mean, I'm just excited, and we're gonna be talking about this daily up until till the show gets here, because I'm excited about it. Just thinking about 12 things I can do, because I know how change is. I'm trying to think. November is next week. What I'm gonna think about a guy who'd have been around the world 3 or 4 times. So I think it's something else that I want to do. Like a partner of mine, I can't tell y'all, because a partner of mine just told me the other day. He was just telling me, man, I got a lot of stuff, man. I just don't want for too much. I said, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. What I do want, I want a private plane, and not just to show out. I got to go see my grandson every time I get a chance
Okay.
to. I said,
So,
I said, I said, it's about spending time with the people I love. I want and be able to get to places. And I said, it ain't about to be ostentatious. I want to use it as a tool, and it's just stuff like
so,
that.
so, so one of your new things that could be in the near future would be, getting a membership to the private planes that they're out there to see if that is what you want to invest in or have, or maybe there's another way that you can have it, but at least you could take your grandson on one
Got,
journey,
got,
like as a fun trip,
got to.
so yeah, yeah.
Got,
So
got,
yeah, as long as you are here and still able, the
mhm.
12 New Things lifestyle is for you. You have more to do. God has more work for you to do. It just opens up ways that you can be your best you while you're here with all the people around you. It's chapters on everything. It's like giving, the gift of giving is a chapter, just taking care of your wellness and your health. Family relationships is a chapter in there. Social, sole proprietorship for people who are interested in business, and even people who are going to do a career shift. Like, how do they present themselves? How do they open themselves up, get ready for change that they have control over and don't have control over? One thing I did want to mention, that we need to figure out a way to do a new thing and give some new thing tickets away for November the 15th. So like, think about
Yes.
that, Robert, and let me know what I can do for that for
I'm on
Houston.
it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna think of some. Whoever, I'm gonna think of some. I'm gonna think of some. But I was thinking about change. You talking about change, and I was thinking about how just the little things like this month. And I'm serious. I'm just trying to. Y'all try to look. Y'all think I'm on here talking. I'm trying to personalize this too. I want to know. I want to give me a year. Give me the November next year. I want to come back here in 12 months with 12 things that I've done, because I keep thinking about what Tupac said one time. He said, I might not change the world, but I bet I speak to the brain that does, or that
Mm,
will. That's why he kept on saying the things. See, you gonna change some people's lives right now. You talking about
right.
changing. You follow me? Your 12 little things. Somebody, one of those 12 things might spark the mind of somebody to help change the world.
Absolutely.
Because sparking the brain that changes is extremely important, and
Mhm.
that's the message that we give out, especially on this platform. I try to make sure, and I was one of the things, and maybe one of the things I need to do, because you convicted me yesterday, is go on start writing my book.
Oh,
Say, okay,
yeah.
well, just stop there. Robert, just stay there. Don't worry about that. Just stay there. And you got me. So I've been thinking about it. So I got a few days. And you know
Right.
I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna try to glean for me because I like the
Yeah.
format of your book. You gotta work. People got to work. You gotta look workbook like thing, got questions and exercises. You're
Mhm.
challenging people, seem like. Saying, well,
Right.
that's what you said. You want to challenge people.
So, and also I want to give them a blueprint so there's no excuse why they can't get started. Like they have the notes, they can write down like what they want to do in a year and get started. Like I said, something small is the best way to get first to say committing to it and then
Okay.
starting off small. So then you feel accomplished. You're like, I did that new thing. Then new
Okay.
things are going to open up to you. People are going to be calling you. Oh, we got this new thing. You try this, do this. And then you'll have the things that you already have on your list that you want to do. But you'll do more than 12 probably in a year. But once a month is easy to commit to. Like that's only one time out of the month. And then you're done. If you don't want to do anything else, you goal attained. But then I do want you to do your big thing. That is something that you've never done before that just takes you out of this stratosphere that you feel that it will transform you. And it's interesting because that might not be the biggest transformation. The biggest transformation could come from something very small that is life changing and opens up doors that you didn't even imagine. And that's the part that God does. The part that you do is just be open and willing to change and
Now,
not stay stuck.
have you ever played golf before?
I have.
Okay.
And I
So
actually have an 80-year-old on that follows me that one of her new things was learning how to play golf. She lived on a golf course for 60 years and never knew how to play golf. So she's like, I'm doing my new thing. She's 80 years old learning how to play golf.
wow. Now tell the age range of that we're gonna track to this event. What's the age
Oh, well,
ranges?
this event, like I said, 18 to 80 can come to
18
this.
to 80.
Can come.
Okay.
It's mock cocktails and conversations, a cute name, but we have mocktails too. So it's mocktail, cocktails, and conversation. It's just a cute name to say, come on and sit and have a conversation with me. Hear my stories and tell me yours. And then also all leave there committed to doing something new and different each month so that we can see us living our best life. And no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in our life, we're still going to find joy and we're still going to evolve to our best selves because we committing to doing something new and different and buying into change is happening around us. So we might as well be a part of that change too. Oh, you already got it all. You got the Amazon
Somebody
page
done
up.
already
It's
bought
on
it while we
Kindle too.
talking. No, they done
Oh,
bought the book while we
see, that's what I'm
talking
talking
right
about,
now.
Houston. That's what I'm talking about, Houston. That's why I love Houston. You guys
Oh,
do not play.
oh, we got some heavy hitters on here. We got some thinkers who I know they up there thinking about what November, what's gonna be my little thing.
My
Woo,
new, and it's a perfect stocking stuffer as a gift, it's a cute stocking
that's
stuffer. It
right.
fits perfectly in a stocking, the book. And then it's also a way I started on my birthday because it's in February. And that's when if your birthday's already passed, you
Yeah.
got New Year's and like you said, you got next month. It's no limit on when you can start. It's
I'm
just
starting
in
next
the
month.
12 months. Right.
I
I heard
already,
that. Get
I
on it.
already got it. Already got it. I can't wait.
Because
So
you got
what
a
is
book in you. That's
huh?
what else got it. So everything about 12 New Things in the book and the tour is on 12newthings.com. It's the number 12newthings.com. That's the hashtag, give me a year, and hashtag 12 new things are our hashtags. And then also the 12newthings.com. So everything's there. Some of my adventures and the videos I did. I caught a fish this big. You can see how big, this big in the Colorado River. I mean, that was a new thing for me. So it's adventures. I was an athlete growing up. I was a swimmer, then I played basketball. So some of my things are athletic training, wellness, and fitness. I'm about to do another one now. I'm talking to a trainer today. I might do a competition because I just want to get back into fighting weight. And so this is my new thing that I'm gonna do for this year. Like do something, a boot camp and a fitness a competition. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm a
So
consult today.
so
But
what did
I'm
you
just saying
play?
all of it had to do with travel, huh?
You say you was an athlete. What did you play?
When did I play?
Yeah,
Or
what did
where?
you play? What did you play
Oh,
as an athlete?
I talk about it in the book too. I was a competitive swimmer growing up. So that's why
Oh,
the
no,
jump right
okay.
in swimming. No, I thought I was gonna do that swim with no problem. I didn't realize I was gonna be challenged in swimming. Like that's my love, my sport.
Right.
But then I, as a black woman and hair and all that, I'm like swimming started taking on. I'm like it was messing up my whole program. So I ended up transitioning to basketball, and I was a top defensive player in high school, and I was a power forward. So
Okay.
that was my other sport.
Okay.
And then I still swim. I gave up basketball. That got to be a little too much.
Okay.
And my only regret is that I didn't swim in college because I stopped swimming because I was going to go and wanted to be the first black woman swimmer Olympian. So I'm glad Simone from Houston is represented on my
Yeah.
behalf.
Right.
So I was happy. And then also I talk about in the book, in the swim, my team that I was on were all former Olympians. So I got to kind of fulfill that dream all these years later with this swim where I jump right into the ocean. But yeah, so those are my sports. I tried golf. My son and my brother are passionate about golf. My son's been playing golf since he was 4 years old.
Wow.
I was supposed to learn with him. I took my mommy time and did coffee and tea while
Right.
he learned. And I just never, like after 9 holes, I'm good with golf. It's like, it's
Okay.
too much in my day. But so I'm not the big golfer, but I like driving the cart and I like sponsoring foursomes that win. I like sponsoring winning foursomes, but yeah. And so swimming is still my sport that I continue to do now. So this weight training is going to be a different experience for me because I do training on and off, but I've never done it like seriously, like I'm thinking I'm gonna do for this next new thing.
Did you have a wetsuit on when you swimming?
Oh, absolutely. You couldn't
Okay.
even swim without one. The water
Yeah.
was that cold. Yeah. And I had to do, and I talk about in the book too, how I had to really I had to research how to stay warm in the water because I was afraid of getting hypothermia because it was
Yes.
so cold.
Yes.
And I didn't want that to be the reason why I stopped the swim behind like those things. So I did my research, figured that out, got all the things I needed. They wouldn't let you swim because actually the swim was it was part of a swim for cancer research. So it was Swim Across America for pediatric cancer research. So it was also fulfilling in that way that we were swimming on behalf of those loved ones that we had that had cancer and passed, or those who were survived. But that was where the swim came about. That's who organized it.
What would you recommend? Like, us, we starting off. Yeah, we in the infant stage. We're in the embryonic stages. You didn't birth your 12 new things. How do you balance out the simple things and daring things? Because that was very daring that you did in that water. How do you balance that out? Just how your lifestyle, just the sky's the limit. How do you balance it out? The hard, the simple things and the more daring and the more challenging things.
Well, so the part of the 12 new things that is beautiful is that the transformation happens just in the shift in the mindset, and you condition yourself that change is not going to be the deterrent from you to get from challenging situations into your blessings or stop you from doing something that you always wanted to do. So the size or the grandness or the simplicity of the activity is up to you. It doesn't change. Like I didn't get, the swim challenged me in a way that I didn't expect the swim to challenge me. But, going a different route to work, I can clearly remember how that changed my mindset and how I had a different level of peace. But all of it gave me personally a better standing on just like being peace with myself, peace with others. It gave me ability to have more grace in challenging situations. It just gave me the kind of the tools mentally to take a step back. So all of it, I said, transforms you no matter what you do. So it's up to you how challenging you want to make your activity or not. But I feel like you should start off with something simple because that'll make you get to your goal, your initial goal of starting. And in the year, you should do something that is your dream activity that you might have to plan out, because I feel like you owe yourself the ability and the permission to do something great and grand in your first year. And then you're on a roll because people are going to start sending you things. Have you done this? You know, my son jumped out of an airplane. He wanted me to do that with him. I told him, no, I'm not doing that new thing. That was his. That wasn't for me. So, you know, I've done other things that have helped me get over my fear of heights. And there's been some things that weren't even on my list that actually I write about in the book that actually would end up being extraordinarily challenging, but fulfilling at the same time. But they weren't even on my list of things to do. But I was open, and the opportunity allowed me not only to help me, but help others too. So it was actually those stories are in the book. One of them is cave diving into Tulum, cenotes. You know, I didn't even have that on the list, but
You did it?
it's a whole story. I didn't have it on the list, but it's a whole story of how it got to be in the book
Okay.
as one of my 12 new things.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think that it's a matter of what you choose to do. Like the woman that started taking up golfing, you know, that might have been challenging for her, but somebody else that may not be challenging to. Somebody else may want to, maybe a golfing aficionado and wants to go golfing in different places around the world. You know, a lot of mine have to do with travel because travel is like my happy place, and being by water is my happy place. So some of mine may be more in line with water and travel, but that's not yours or all what you decide. If you've never been to the Houston Zoo and you live in the Texas, then maybe that adventure would be for you. My grandmother would take me to the Houston Zoo when I was little, so I'm glad I have that. But there's other activities that were in my own backyard that when we started doing the 12 new things, my family had never been to Yosemite, and it's only a few hours away from where I live in California. And so we all packed up like the Beverly Hillbillies and went to Yosemite for the weekend for an experience that we had never been. We've been all around the world and never had been to something that was in our own backyard that is a wonder of the world. So it's up, that part is up to you, and that's the fun part. You get to craft your 12 new things the way you want it. I give you examples of things that I did and other people that I know that you could use as inspiration. Cool. But yours is going to be yours. You know, you might want to take up quilting. I had a follower that started quilting. That was part of their family legacy, and they decided when they're in retirement they wanted to take up quilting. So now they did that. So it's all what you want to do.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. I can't wait. I'm serious. I can't wait. I don't want you to give up. We ain't giving them everything because they got to come. We got some more.
Oh,
We got
it's
some more
stuff in the book. Yeah.
Okay. So, but
even people that know me is finding gems in the book. They've known me for family and friends. Yeah, they finding out new things.
I think somebody else just bought the book.
Okay.
Somebody else just bought.
And also, so organizations are buying the book, and I'm doing author talks with them. So there's a link on there if you want to buy bulk books, and you know there's discounts that distributor gives you. And then if they buy bulk books, then I come and do an author talk with their organization as well. But that's if they buy it in large books.
Yeah.
But it's like if they buy, you know, Amazon and all the other platforms are good for 5 or less. But if you get over those numbers and you get to the hundreds, then you want to do the bulk because you get the best deal, and then you get it for everybody in your organization.
Wow. So you just only on Amazon? We couldn't buy them?
Anywhere books are sold.
No.
Anywhere books are sold.
It's not a way we can buy them direct from you?
There are, but I'm at this point early in this time, we want to get as many numbers so all the best-selling lists can track.
Okay, you're trying the best. Okay, you working. You go.
So we're on the best-selling route.
I like to cut out the middleman sometime, but you got another plan.
Well, the ones that you're gonna get at the November 15th event are coming directly from me, and I'm signing those.
Oh,
so those
okay.
are
Gotcha.
Those are coming directly from me, right? So yeah, you're right. Those are great for the business side, but for the tracking and all the other great things that you get from notoriety for book and the awards that are non-literary awards are just based on how well the book is received and selling throughout the market. Independent bookstores, Barnes and Nobles. I'm doing book signings at Barnes and Nobles and independent bookstores. So all of that counts.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the QR code is up on the screen. November the 15th. Shonda Scott, Gina Gaston. I can't wait. That's all I can tell you. I can't wait. We're gonna show out. I'm gonna keep you abreast on things that are going on here in Houston. before you get here. And I'm just excited. And if you have time before you get again, and if you want to just come back on and just say hi, you let me know and say, one of these days you're just traveling or somewhere before the 15th. You say, hey, Rob, look, I want to shout out to Houston again. I see the sales are going crazy. Whatever you want to do, this platform is open for you to do it. Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And I've had a wonderful time here. I definitely appreciate you letting me come on and talk to your audience and all that you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, that chopping it up shop talk.
We're gonna
Hey,
chop it up
there's a
though.
new
We're gonna
problem. People be going to the shop to get their information. That's where you get the real on the ground what's going on in the world.
hello. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And let us know anything we can do. If anybody got any questions, you got your social media right there at the bottom. Your social
Right.
media right
That's
there at the
my
bottom.
IG.
And we'll see you on the 15th of November.
I look forward to it, and I will be back before the 15th for a Chop It Up shout out.
Okay.
So thank
Done
you
deal.
for that invitation.
Done deal. Okay.
Have a blessed day.
We out of here. All right. Thank you. Bye. I like that, y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. I was thinking about. Because words are important. Shout out to the two people who just sent me that. That they've already bought the book already. Somebody is sending me. Somebody's sending me some stuff. Okay, gotcha. When I listen to stuff like that, and you know what, I'm glad that YouTube people. I mean, the Facebook people went on today because I'm getting sick of Facebook. I really am. And I know some of y'all, because y'all like to go back and forth so people can know. I ain't never been. Matter of fact, I'm sending messages out to people. Let's try to be a little bit. Let's meet over here. Let's meet over here. And but I was thinking about what she was talking. She was talking, right? She said, "Move over." New Year's resolutions. Give me a year. 12 new things. 12 new things to embrace change and live your best life. Mr. Bartholomew, to live your best life. New things, lifestyle challenges, where you do something new and different. I'm telling you, I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. And I'm kind of lacking it. But what I did learn, what I was thinking about when I was listening to her, and I want us, because people talking about what's your spin, how to rise it a little bit. There are two powers in life that every one of us have to deal with every day. Two powers. The two powers in life that you can never control or stop is time and change. This is what she was talking about being able to change. Watch this. There's two powers in life that you can never control or stop. It's time and change. You cannot control time and you cannot control change. You can't control it. You can enact it, but you can't control it. You can try to change, but you can't control it. Secondly, the two most difficult components in life to manage is what? Time and change. Whether you like it or not. New Year's and Christmas Eve, they coming. No matter. Key Fob, Mr. Bartholomew, Thad Moody, they can't stop. You can't stop it from coming. New Year's gonna be here. Whether you like it or not. Thirdly, a man's life consists of how he manage and use time and change. I'm sitting there listening and reading her book and reading stuff, and I'm just thinking. I haven't talked to her about this. I'm just me. We become what we are as a result of how we use time and how we manage the changes in our lives. So you're the product of two things. So therefore, this fourth point is very important. The key of your future is to your future is successful management of time and change. You can't stop time. You can't stop change. So all you can do is what? Manage them. And you become what you are based on how you manage these next 12 months. I'm glad she came on because I just want to simplify life to y'all today. Then I'm going to give y'all some information that I wanted to give y'all the other day. You are simply a product of how you use your time and how you manage the changes you have been through so far. A lot of us have been through changes. And what you become 10 years from now would be the result of how you manage your time. That's why I always tell y'all, thank y'all for watching the show. I know how valuable your time is. I don't want to waste your time. So I want to give y'all something. I want to bring again that somebody gonna read that book. And it's gonna be valuable to their time. We was talking about the next face of the NBA. You know, somebody was saying somebody didn't want to be this and somebody didn't want to be this. And I'm gonna try to give it to you. I'm trying to give you some. Try to give you some sports today on Women Rock Wins. I'm trying to give you some. After watching these games, and sometimes I ask myself, watching these games. So there's some great games going on this week, y'all. This week has been crazy. There's so much stuff I want to tell y'all. I got to tell y'all tomorrow. But after watching these games, who is going to be the next face of the league? When Stephen Curry retires, the magnitude of the moment, his gravity that he brings results in so many people being interested by the entertainment product that he produces. Yo, you got to go to San Francisco so you can see that stadium he's in. He built. They don't build that stadium if he ain't there. And when that disappears, who is going to step in and continue to draw your eyeballs? Now, Wemby done got me. Wemby done got me right now. You have other sports, for example, let's say baseball. It was passed down from Barry Bonds, the Sammy Sosa, the Mark McGwire era. Now we in the Shohei Ohtani era. They got beat last night. Now He is a generational superstar. You know, we had the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, and now it's Patrick Mahomes, right? Who is going to step up and beat the guy that handedly drive massive ratings, numbers, and international discourse? Discourse. Is it going to be Victor? Is it going to be Anthony Edwards? Why are international players not considered to be the face of the NBA? Who takes it over? It's a lot of candidates. There's no one way you have this league and say it has no candidates. It got candidates, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Talk back to me. You can have faces of the NBA, but will they be impactful as the guys who are leaving? LeBron is out. Kevin Durant's almost out. These guys are, LeBron is on the way out. I know the usual suspects. Y'all gonna Victor, y'all gonna say Anthony Edwards, you're gonna say Jason Tatum and these guys. What I'm saying is, will people tune in to watch these guys like they did LeBron, like they did Kevin Durant, like they did Stephen Curry, or these type of players? Can the face of the NBA be an international player? It's never been done. Could it be? Could it be? That's a big question because Victor Wembanyama should be the guy right now, right? Luka Doncic, Joker, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, but they not yet. The face of the NBA has never been a European basketball player. Why is that? Is my mic working? Why is it? What is required? Do anybody know what's required? Because you know I'm going to tell you. Bob, do you know what's required? Do they have the brand able? See, you have to be intriguing to the masses and not just your own fan base. See, when Golden State come here, the Rockets sell out because of Steph. People be calling me who don't even want to call. Man, I know you can give me some of them tickets. I want to see Stephon Curry. No, I didn't see what Kevin Durant said about his dad. But what I'm thinking about, it has to be something that stands out about that particular player. Y'all, I be so busy reading other stuff. I don't even have time, Brandon, to watch and listen to the pivot. Nothing against him. I just don't have time. When Ryan Clark started watching his show, then maybe I'll start watching the pivot. How about that? What stands out about these type of players? What makes people want to tune in and watch that particular player on a national level? This dude, for whatsoever reason, I got to watch him play. Love him or hate him, I got to watch him play. No matter what. It has to be something about the particular player that's different. That's why I like Wemby. When I think about Steph, LeBron has been the face of the NBA for I don't know how long. I can argue being on the front of Sports Illustrated ever since then LeBron James has been the face of the league. How much equity is it required for the off the court stuff? As proposed to performance. How much is the offer? Is it 30%? Is it 50%? It is certain things that players has done off the floor that still rings in our head today. In our head today. I'm talking about decades ago. Like Mike, if I can be like Mike, if I could be like Mike. It's certain things that happen that makes guys brand able. Like, man, this dude has changed things. And it doesn't mean that the other guys who have been in that position didn't. Allen Iverson changed things. Allen Iverson was worse than Anthony Edwards. See, y'all quickly forgetting, David. Allen Iverson was off the chain. Anthony Edwards is a Sunday school teacher compared to Allen Iverson. You can change things and you can change things. I was thinking about there are other guys I said who have changed things, but there are levels to this, y'all. It's levels to this stuff. It's levels. You can change things and you can change things while being the face of the league, which I think is very difficult to do. I'm going to give y'all some. Well, how many minutes I got? I'm going to give y'all some. You ain't going to get this on the pivot. Okay? Watch this. Culture, entertainment, performance, and business. Let me write them down for you. Culture. Well, so entertainment. Performance. And business. These four things are going to be the four pillars that I brainstormed. What I say? Culture. I should have put them up on the screen. Entertainment, performance, and business. Let me help you out, David. Let me help you out. Let me help my partner David out, because let me help old Dave out. Old Dave out. Dave, they got stuff everywhere on my screen. They done put some stuff on my screen that I don't even want on my screen. Let me get it out. But Dave, watch this, Dave. Dave, what I said? Culture, entertainment, performance, business. Robert, how does that? These are the four pillars. What is he required? What is he required to be the face of any product? What is required to be the face of any product? But in the case NBA, let's use Michael Jordan. Let's use Mike. Let's start with culture. Back at North Carolina, where he won a national championship, right? And he comes to the NBA with the dunk contest from the free throw line. He has the Jumpman logo when he go pull off his warm up jumper, and Cleveland and the Bulls win. He made cultural, impactful moments before he even won a championship. The number one pillar was what? Culture. He made cultural impact moments before he ever won a championship. They fined him because of the shoes wasn't the right color. Everybody else had on a uniform. He had on his Jumpman stuff in the dunk contest. Everybody got mad. Isaiah Thomas jealous. Everybody. Cultural impact. He was beat up by the bad boys. Right? The Jordan rules that became a term as a part of a culture, then performance came a part of the culture, and then performance caught up 67 years into his career. He finally started winning championships. Got to have these pillars to be the face of the league. He goes to the Olympics with the dream team. And he wins the gold medal, and then he's essentially induced the game of basketball to an international scale. Y'all got me? Y'all gonna be the smartest people in the nail shop. Not to say that this wasn't being played previously. They didn't play this. They didn't play this stuff been happened before. But he inspired millions of people. The Olympics been played, but this Olympics, he inspired millions of people worldwide to want to pursue either a career or simply learn how to play the game because of that man. Culture, entertainment, performance. You can get to the business side of things as well. I done gave you culture, I done gave you entertainment, I done gave you performance. We know he started releasing his own shoe product with Nike, and to this day is still the most popular shoe in the world. Most of y'all got them. I'm the only one probably don't. It's not a pair in this house nowhere. Nothing against him. My client had his own shoes. I couldn't go be parading around in Michael's shoe. That's like me working at Coors and getting off and buying me a Budweiser. Thank you, Mr. Bartholomew. He said you can also include his 63 point. He lost the damn game. He lost that game, Mr. Bartholomew. That's why I didn't include it. He lost. He lost the game. Can I tell my story? To get to the business thing, right? And all of these things that contribute, you grind them up, you sprinkle them into a cauldron, and the aroma that rises from it contributes to the face of the NBA. So let's use a random example of a guy, a young guy in today's game. I'm messing with you, man. Y'all know you put that up there. I'm going. Let's say, got to use my man Ja, Anthony Edwards, and Jason Tatum. Let me just use them three. Right? I'm talking about extra long shorts didn't contribute to him being face of the NBA. 63 points thinking. Now, if you want to include extra long shorts in the culture, okay. 63, he already put that a part of the performance. I'll let y'all add on. Come on, add on to my story. Extra long shorts, culture, business. Did you buy extra long shorts? I know I didn't buy them. I didn't buy nothing with Michael Jordan on it. I just couldn't. I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm serious. I got one Jordan thing in this crib right now. It's this shirt the U of H gave me, or the stuff the U of H gave me. But I've never asked them for sneakers at all. Never. Because I probably wouldn't wear them. You follow me? So let me go. Oh, I got 2 minutes. Let me can I get out of here? So I'm gonna use an example. Let's I'm gonna help you out. Bring it up to present day. We're gonna use Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum. His cultural impact is felt in a couple of different ways, right? This is not to suggest that I think God is going to be the face of the NBA. I want him to be. But those 4 pillars that I just built, right? I just gave these pillars. I'd like to see if the players that I have named eventually have their own 4 pillars. Job performance on the court stands that he now stands at a different level in terms of entertainment. He's an entertainment product that maybe only Derrick Rose in the past has been able to match. So Ja got the culture. He's entertaining. He performed. He just messed up with the guns. I'm telling y'all, Ja was there and he polarizing. He got some discourse with him. Michael gambling. Dad got killed. Keep going. You see what I said about it? With athleticism, verticality, violence of ducking, things like that, he is an appealing basketball product to watch. He is also someone off the court who has gotten into controversy. Michael Jordan was in controversy. Y'all keep forgetting. Michael Jordan had to quit. Y'all keep forgetting about that. They ran their little ass out of there, some man. Then the daddy wound up dying. This gambling ain't all this Chauncey Billups stuff. Yo, this stuff real. Y'all think it's just on TV and playing around with it. This stuff, these real gangsters they messing with now. But let me keep going. Got to have a little discourse. Y'all got that. And it becomes an argument and a casual conversation. So whether it's right or wrong or somewhere in between, people discuss him when he's not playing basketball. They talk about Ja when he's not playing because of the mishaps. You follow me? His cultural relevance was gaining quickly. I told y'all that setup out there at Salt Lake was unbelievable. It was Jaws' world. I told y'all about how he should have been the star of the Olympics instead of Steph. But let me keep going. And it became, and it made because of the notoriety, but I think he does check that box as well. He has his own shoe product, his own brand, some that he represents like that's Ja Morant thing. He got the baddest shoe out right now. It is hands down the baddest shoe. That's a shoe I wear. I wear with my jeans. Just ain't got none yet. I like them colors. Listen. I don't know what that thing is, but you know when you say Ja Morant thing, what somebody is referencing to. He is brand able. Can you be a representative of the NBA and do this on an international scale in which he hasn't had an opportunity to do with Team USA yet? If he had that chance, but he can make the international impact like LeBron and Michael did as well. Someone like Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards are a step ahead of him in that regard. The reason why I think that those street names are going to rise to the top, those three names are going to rise to the top because they are not only great players, but they do what is required to check the boxes of prerequisites to be the face of the league. You got to have the culture. You got to have entertainment. You got to have the performance. You got the business thing got to work. Watch this. He said, yes, Lord, them J3s are tough. You call them J3s are tough. Hell, Nike not even including them in team store. Wow. You got to buy them. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let me make that big, that far, so people can see that one. Because I got I'm 4 minutes over, y'all. I must really like y'all today. Where I'm at? Where you at, where you put that thing? Hold up, y'all. They ain't got all my stuff up here, y'all. They moving my stuff around. I don't like nobody moving my stuff around. Oh, there you go. Oh, it didn't pop up there. That's all right. I'll put it back up there like this then. Now, how about that? But now y'all watch this now. Y'all watch this now. I was talking about the prerequisites to be the face of the league. It's a lot go into being the face of the league. Think about the number of elite players that have been in this league and how many elite players throughout the history of this league. Not many was the face of the league. Tim Duncan was never the face of the league. He was Elijah One was never the face of the league. Those two all-time great players, two of the best at their positions ever. Was Shaq ever the face of the league? No. There's a difference between the face in the crowd than the face of the league. I hope y'all getting something out of this. But being that dude, when the league is attached to your face, that's different. I can't tell you why Giannis, Luka, or Joker is not. I can't tell you. But there has never been a European player that has ever been considered even the face of the league. I don't know if there will be, but this boy Wemby is getting there. Wait till I tell y'all about him tomorrow. That's right. I started 5 minutes behind. Yes, because I didn't like that. I was trying to see what YouTube was talking about. I mean, what's some people name? Facebook was talking about. Dirk, Manu. I know he's Argentina. Let's say non-American. It's a very small group of guys. There was a point where Larry Bird and Magic were the face of the NBA. It ain't about Bob. Those guys, hold up. These guys we talking about, they didn't care about the title. They don't seek for this title. Michael didn't seek for this title. That's what y'all just don't. I'm just giving y'all this information. This ain't nothing the players do. You just got to be. You can't seek this. I just wrote down. I think today's generation players don't care about that. These players didn't care about the title. Michael didn't care about the title. Steph don't worry about no title. You just got to be. You ain't explained nothing. You sat up here and said, today's players don't care about the title. And I just explained to you, these guys here don't care about the title. So, bruh, you relax. Bruh, if you relax, I'm explaining. What you explaining? This ain't something that a player got to want. This ain't something that a player got to, this ain't nothing that a player got to, what you said, don't have to care about. This stuff just happened. Hell no, Shaq was never the face of the league. No. Did you buy, how many Shaq shoes you bought? Shaq, what part of the culture that you said, what part of it made you think you could be like Shaq? Like Mike, if I could be like Mike, y'all ain't listen to the whole story. Y'all just want to come up here and comment. Then when I say something about it, tell me to relax. No, you relax. Put something up there worth talking about. I'm giving you all this damn great information, and you telling me about what the players don't care about. These players back here didn't care about it either. Michael Jordan didn't care about this. He just played. People don't care. You can't care about this. This stuff, I just told y'all, there are other elite players in this league at that particular time. But Michael, he progressed. He just, the face of the league is the face of the league. It's very rare that there are faces of the league. But Magic Johnson and Bird was. It's very rare. Did you always want to watch Yao Ming? He wasn't exciting. Yeah, but he wasn't the face of the league. Michael Jordan was the face of the league while Shaq was there. Then LeBron came in. So it ain't no faces. It's the face. LeBron. Steph. Like right now. Overseas. Steph right now. Just because he rapped movies and championship. But was he the face of the league? No. Tim Duncan wasn't exciting, but he was a great power forward that ever played. What about Dr. J? He was going to do something that you probably never seen before. I saw him as a young man playing for the Virginia Squires. I told you I went to them games. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life until Wemby, to Michael, now Wemby. Watching LeBron James and watching Steph do their thing, the things that they do, it's going to be hard to follow. Stephen Curry wasn't trying to be, wait a minute, how he said, he wasn't trying to be the face of the league. He became the face of the league wearing, hold up, wearing Under Armour shoes that half of y'all ain't even got. He brought a whole shoe company like Michael did out of the ashes and made them relevant. Y'all keep forgetting about LeBron had Nike. He had the machine. Steph made Kevin Plank rich. But think about it. I think that we have a chance. We have to change the game some kind of way because of Victor Wembanyama. That's why I'm saying Victor Wembanyama, just like they changed the game for Lou Alcindor, they outlawed dunking, so he developed a sky hook. The maturity level gonna have a lot to do with it. But y'all, culture, entertainment, performance, business. Shaq was a great player. Ain't nobody trying to be like Shaq. I know everywhere you go, his kids want to be like Stephen Curry. Everywhere you go. They don't seek it. That's all I was trying to get you to understand. I had some Reeboks, though. You bought some Reebok? I ain't never had no Shaqs on. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I gave y'all 14 minutes of my time. Cause it's wind blowing. I ain't gonna go out there, man. I don't feel like fighting the elements today, out there. Oh, I got some things I gotta do tonight. But I gotta get out of here, y'all. I had fun with y'all, man. Bob, that was good. I'm glad you said that. Cause I wouldn't have been so emphatic about it, letting people know, ladies and gentlemen, guys don't seek this out. It's just had to happen. And it's a formula. Somebody talking to you said, man, it's culture, entertainment, performance, business. Those are the pillars. That don't mean you're gonna be it. But without them 4 pillars, you don't have a shot. Look at me cutting the lights off too quick. I ain't off there yet. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay?